Shalom, shalom to all my fellow brothers and sisters out there. It's me again, Damian Powell from YeshuaSavesAll.com. Peace be to you in the name of our Father, Yahweh, and our Master, the Son of Yahweh, Yeshua HaMashiach. So let's pull up the screen here and let's talk about reigning with Yeshua for 1,000 years. So in Revelation chapter 20, verse 6, blessed is he who has part in the first resurrection. For over them there is no power of the last death, but they will be priests to Yahweh and his Mashiach, his Messiah, the anointed one. And they will rule with him 1,000 years. Now let's connect that with the prophecy that we see in Isaiah and Micah. Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2 through 5. In the Akarit Hayamim, the end of the days, the mountain of Yahweh's house will be established as the most important mountain. It will be regarded more highly than any other hills, and the nations will stream there. Many peoples will go and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the Elohim of Jacob, Yaakov. He will teach us about his ways. He will teach us about his ways. So again, Psalm chapter 119, verse 1. How happy are those whose way of life is blameless, who live by the Torah of Yahweh. Let's go to Psalm chapter 103. Psalm chapter 103. Let's go to verse 7. He, being Elohim, made his ways known to Moshe, his mighty deeds to the people of Israel. So, what did he give Moses on Mount Sinai? The Ten Commandments, the Torah. So, they are his literal ways. Let me go to Malachi, and I'm going to be quoting from it again, but just to show you that his ways is always connected to the Torah. A priest's lips should safeguard knowledge, and people should seek the Torah from his mouth because he is the messenger of Yahweh, Sabaoth. But you turn people away from the path. You caused many to fail in the Torah. You corrupted it. You corrupted the covenant of Levi, says Yahweh, Sabaoth. Therefore, I have in turn made you contemptible and vile before all the people, because you did not keep my ways but were partial in applying the Torah. So ways is connected to the Torah. And again, he says you turn people from the path. The path is the Torah. Okay, so let's go back. What does it say? Come, let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the Elohim of Jacob. He will teach us about his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion will go forth the Torah and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. So ways and path is the Torah. Micah chapter 4, verse 1 through 2. But in the Akarit Hayamim, the end of the days, it will come about that the mountain of Yahweh's house will be established as the most important mountain. It will be regarded more highly than the other hills, and peoples will stream there. And many Gentiles will go and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the Elohim of Jacob, Yaakov. He will teach us about his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion will go forth the Torah and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. So Yeshua and the priests that will reign with him will teach the nations that come up to Jerusalem, the Torah. This is important to know because what is one of the roles of a priest? It is to teach the Torah, to teach the Torah, to teach them his ways, to teach them the path. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 10, verse 8 through 11. Yahweh said to Aaron, Aharon, don't drink any wine or other intoxicating liquor, neither you nor your sons with you when you enter the tent of meeting, so that you will not die. This is to be a permanent regulation throughout all your generations, so that you will distinguish between the set apart and the common, and between the unclean and the clean, and so that you will teach the people of Yisrael all the laws Yahweh has told them through Moses. Let's go to Malachi 2:7. And I just read to you chapter 2, verse 7 through 9 to include the path and his ways. But again, Malachi 2:7. A priest's lips should safeguard knowledge, and people should seek the Torah from his mouth. People should seek the Torah from the mouth of a priest, because he is the messenger of Yahweh Sebaot. Let's go to Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 9. Nehemiah, the Tershata governor, and Ezra, the priest and Torah teacher, and the Levites who taught the people, said to all the people, today is consecrated to Yahweh Eloheka, Yahweh your Elohim. Don't be mournful, don't weep. For all the people had been weeping when they heard the words of the Torah. Let's go to 2 Chronicles, chapter 17, verse 7 through 9. In the 3rd year of his reign, he sent his leading men, Ben-Chayil, Obadiah, Zechariah, Nathaniel, Micaiah, to teach in the cities of Judah. With them were the Levites, Shemayahu, Netanyahu, Zevadyahu, Ashael, Shememorot, Yonathan, Adoniah, Zuviyahu, and Tov Adoniah, and the Levites, and with them Elishama and Jehoram, the priests. They taught in Judah, having a scroll of the Torah of Yahweh with them. They circulated through all the cities of Judah, teaching among the people. So again, we see priests and Levites teaching the Torah to the people. So we see that this is important because Isaiah and Malachi have given us the prophecy that the nations will come up to learn the Torah. And then Revelation tells us that those who take part in the first resurrection will reign with Yeshua as priests. And one of the duties of a priest is to teach the Torah, as we have just seen. So then the question is, how can you reign with Yeshua as a priest and teach the nations the Torah if you never obeyed the Torah or never taught the Torah? We already know that Yeshua will not have a lawless priest serving him, so that the nations who are coming up to learn the Torah, that priest, that lawless priest, will tell them, oh, the Torah is done away with. We know that that's not going to happen. We already know that's not going to happen. Daniel chapter 2, verse 44 through 45. In the days of those kings, the Elohim of heaven will establish a kingdom that will never be destroyed. Yeshua's kingdom coming down. And that kingdom will not pass into the hands of another people. It will break into pieces and consume all those kingdoms, but it itself will stand forever, like the stone you saw, which without human hands separated itself from the mountain and broke into pieces the iron, the bronze, the clay, the silver, and the gold. The great Elohim has revealed to the king what will come about in the future. The dream is true, and its interpretation is reliable. So when Yeshua comes to reign, he will have his priests with him, teaching the original true faith of the Nazarene Qumran way to the nations. His kingdom will prevail over all the pagan kingdoms and their false religions, because there's only one way. Will you be a part of it? And again, the one true way is found in the end times message that I did, which is going to be in the description box. As always, may Yahweh bless you in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.